Yes, hello everyone, and thank you for being part of the United chapter. We're definitely talking about two wonderful football players. SOFYAN Amrabat is a very good defensive midfielder, and also the one and only Amadou Onana. We're talking about Onana, not the Onana, the goalkeeper of Manchester United, but Manchester United, for some reason, I think is very interested in the name Onana, with the fact that Andre Onana is already at the club Manchester United, and Manchester United still is looking at signing yet another football player in the names of Onana, and that is quite brilliant. And he's called Amadou Onana from the football club Everton. And Sindai is really looking at saying goodbye to him, as Manchester United is exploring ways on how they can definitely deal with this transfer. And must say, Manchester United has done quite well when it comes to transfers this time round, with Manchester United signing the first transfer of the season, Mason Mount, from the club Chelsea at an amazing £60 million with £50 million, £55 million fixed, and 5 for potential add-ons. And then moving to Andre Onana, who cost the club also a bit of money, slightly more than £47 million. And then yet the number one superstar, the very best striker, one of the best strikers at this moment in time of his generation, the one and only, how should I really describe him? Really, he's been playing for Atalanta, and also is one who is known for his elite finishing, a very good one, still very young football player, but also very talented. The former Atalanta football player, superstar Rasmus Hojlund. And after Rasmus Hojlund, Manchester United was anticipating that it would definitely go for SOFYAN Amrabat, and SOFYAN Amrabat would definitely be the next deal that will be a deal done by the club Manchester United. But it did not go as anticipated, as there has been a few more clubs that have showed quite a lot of interest, as more clubs have showed interest in the football player. SOFYAN Amrabat. That's why that deal is definitely being delayed. That deal is being delayed because of that. But also do not forget that we've also got another option as Jean-Claude Todibo, who's also a very good one, very wonderful football player that could also be possibly making a big move to the club Manchester United. However, I think the football player SOFYAN Amrabat is a very good one and can definitely fit in at Manchester United quite well. But Juventus coming out and saying that they needed the football player SOFYAN Amrabat. Really, Juventus coming out and saying that they need him, and they are willing to put in a bit of cash to get the football player. Plus, also, not only does Juventus want him, but also Atletico Madrid saying they need him. Manchester United, for some reason, are pulled back a little bit to make sure that it can really get this transfer sorted. And I hope things really keep on moving on quite well for the club Manchester United, as at this point in time United is not out of this transfer, but is still trying to observe how things definitely go when we talk about the transfer of SOFYAN Amrabat to the club Manchester United, in regards putting in consideration that there is quite a big number of clubs that want him. And Manchester United has also lined up Amadou Onana, who's a very good defensive midfielder at Everton. And United has said they are definitely exploring ways on which they can definitely work with Amadou Onana in case the SOFYAN Amrabat deal falls down. But really, Manchester United is closing on the Amadou deal, but on the Onana deal. But again, United is not very, it's not 100% into signing him at this moment in time. United is interested, but putting pen to paper is way too far from the truth at this moment in time. Let us know where you're watching from, which part of the world are you definitely watching from, so that you didn't not definitely miss out on what I've got to bring to us. We definitely know that Manchester United has a game that's going to be taking place between Manchester United and Wolves. It's going to be the Premier League opener for the club Manchester United, and still a Premier League opener for the club Wolves, with all clubs struggling to make sure they can get at least a point, at least 1 point in this so that they can start the transfer so that they can start the Premier League season really quite well. 3 points to start the Premier League season is not a bad start, and we hope really Manchester United does better. With some people asking me whether Rasmus Hojlund will feature in that game, I do not think so. There's a very small chance that Rasmus Hojlund will definitely feature in this. He's got to be of an injury, not a very serious one, you know. Rasmus Hojlund's injury is not quite serious, but he's got one. That's why we are saying that he might not be part of the squad that is going to face Wolves. But undoubtedly is a very wonderful one, a very good football player, one that the club Manchester United will get quite a lot from, with the football manager Erik ten Hag coming out and when he was asked about the football player, whether he is the exact match of the football player that he definitely needs, because we came to know the Harry Kane was available in the transfer market, but Manchester United did not put in quite a lot of effort to sign him. Manchester United tried, but did not put in quite enough effort to sign the football player Harry Kane. Having said that, and knowing how the transfers can really go, the football manager said that his intention is not buying superstars but making superstars, and he said that Rasmus Hojlund is not at the point he wants him. He's not that big star, but he is willing to make him the big star, the next big thing at Manchester United. So let us know what you definitely think in the comment section, and do not forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell so you do not miss out on whatever I've got to bring to, as long as this sports and as long as this Manchester United related, right about here at the United chapter, with me, your very host, Abu KALS-The, right about here, to bring to you the latest straight as it comes in from the sports world, and also from the club Manchester United. A lot is definitely happening when we talk about Manchester United, as a number of football players are heading for an exit. We could definitely be seeing Harry Maguire leaving the club Manchester United, as he's been linked to the club West Ham, and Chelsea also showed a bit of interest in him, but Harry Maguire could definitely be leaving and going to West Ham, as West Ham are the club that seemingly are the most interested in Harry Maguire, with West Ham really also coming out and said yesterday the manager of West Ham came out and said that they've got big plans for Harry Maguire, and they have gone on and talked to Harry Maguire plus Manchester United about this transfer, but I will remember that David Moyes refused to give us the full detail of this transfer. And let's hope really things keep on moving on quite well for the club Manchester United, as we could definitely be seeing the one and only Amadou Onana making a move to the club Manchester United, and I would definitely love that. And Amadou Onana's transfer market could be in a region of 33 to 40 million pound, and I do not see Manchester United really stretching to 30 million to 40 million pound, but 33 is reasonable. And he was bought in a region, a fee in that region again, so they would definitely like to make a bit of profit. So Sindai will definitely set his price a bit higher than that. So let's hope that Onana really gets things moving at Manchester United. He can seal this deal with the club Manchester United, and Manchester United can be his next home. And also SOFYAN Amrabat, the Moroccan international, who earlier last week agreed terms with the club Manchester United, but despite the fact that terms were agreed with the club Manchester United, nothing has been done. There is nothing that has been concluded when we talk about the SOFYAN Amrabat transfer, because SOFYAN Amrabat is really a very good one, but not enough cash for him. Manchester United has not put in quite a lot. In actual, Manchester United has not had a bid for the football player, despite the fact that United are long-time admirers ever since he was spotted in the World Cup. He played quite well in the World Cup, and that's why a big number of clubs are after the football player. SOFYAN Amrabat. He showed quite a lot of tactic and excellency when it comes to the defensive midfield, and that's why Morocco performed the way it did. And we can give the recognition, or we can recognize SOFYAN Amrabat as one of those football players that really played quite well in the World Cup. So it's going to be a massive one. It's going to be a very wonderful one with SOFYAN Amrabat and Amadou Onana from the football club Brighton. Brighton in my head. From the football club Everton, Sindich Football Club. Let us know what you definitely think in the comment section, and do not forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell so you do not miss out on whatever I've got to bring to you, as long as it's sports and as long as it is Manchester United related. Right about here at the United chapter with me, your number one host, Abu KALS, as we definitely talking about SOFYAN Amrabat, who's a perfect, very good defensive midfielder. And I personally think Manchester United would have done much better with SOFYAN Amrabat. If I were to choose between two football players, SOFYAN Amrabat and Amadou Onana, I'll definitely go with SOFYAN Amrabat, because he's an amazing talent. He's a very good talent, disciplined, and also he's got that energy and power that he brings to the club Manchester United. If at all he is signed, once it is a here we go, I'll definitely be right about here to give it to you. So let's hope things keep on moving on quite well for the club Manchester United again, as Manchester United has had bids in for a few football players, but United's concentration at this moment in time is none other than a defensive midfielder. And it will be remembered that Moises Caicedo was one of those football players that was heavily linked to Manchester United a while ago, but Manchester United has pulled out of this transfer of Moises Caicedo, and Manchester United stand no chance absolutely with Moises Caicedo at this point in time, because Moises Caicedo is heading to yet another club. He could possibly be going to Chelsea or Liverpool, with Chelsea putting in a bid that is worth preparing a bid that is worth 115 million, a record breaker deal, British record breaker deal that's worth 115 million pound, in Liverpool saying they were definitely going to be putting in 110 million pound. That shows you that Manchester United, who has not put any bid in, definitely has no chance with the football player Moises Caicedo. Otherwise, I think the club Manchester United will do much better if they get SOFYAN Amrabat, and the United cannot get the two football players, Amadou Onana and SOFYAN Amrabat, because all of them really play the same position, and I think United will have to choose. And if you weigh you in the United management room, whom would you definitely take? Would you take SOFYAN Amrabat, or you would take Amadou Onana? Amadou Onana is a good, very wonderful, great football player, and admired by very many Everton fans, and I hope that he could definitely also do the same with Manchester United, if at all he is definitely signed by the football club Manchester United. Let us know what you definitely think in the comment section, and do not forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell so that you do not miss out on what the United chapter has to bring to you, as long as this sports and as long as this Manchester United related. Right about here, SOFYAN Amrabat making the news, and also Amadou Onana also making preparing to make a move. Both of them are on the line of making moves to Manchester United, but Manchester United, has to make one choice. Manchester United cannot take both football players But there is a chance, but a very slow chance, very slim chance that United could have both football players playing for the club Manchester United. Let us know what you definitely think in the comment section, as I will definitely be coming live with looks like there is a bit of Mason Greenwood news, and I'll definitely be coming live with the latest about Mason Greenwood and whatever is transpiring in his life, as he's a very good one. But really, United would have done much better with Mason Greenwood on. But the reality and fact is that there is still some things to do. But United came out yesterday and said they're trying to get this deal done. And reality still is they have not yet accomplished with this with the findings, but this could definitely, the finals could definitely be today. The final decision about Mason Greenwood could be today, so stick around so that you definitely do not miss out on what I've got to bring to you, as long as it's sporting, as long as it's Manchester United related, right about here at the United chapter with me, your very host Abu KALS. As I tell you, it's been nice having a chat. It's been nice having a chat, having a talk with you right about here at the United chapter with me, your very host Abu KALS. As I tell, thank you so much for being here with me. And if I say we meet in another video, I'll not have done bad. But before we definitely leave, let me see. Before we leave, I think we can talk a little bit about the game that's going to be happening, and we can call it a day, the game that's going to be happening. So we definitely know the Manchester United is preparing to face Wolves, and at this time, United could definitely be doing much better than it did last season. As we all know, what definitely has transpired, it's been a restructuring of the club. Football players have been sold. You definitely know that football players have been sold. And really, it's going to be yet another another good moment to value the club Manchester United and where United are up to at this moment in time. With Amadou Onana set to be in the goals, I've got quite big confidence that he will definitely keep the goals safe for the club Manchester United, with Lisandro Martinez and Rafael Varane being in that defense section. I can say that should definitely be okay. Dalot being the left-sided, being at the left side of the defense, and left side, right side. Then Luke Shaw being at the left side. And Casemiro is most likely going to be playing alongside Mason Mount, with Anthony in there, plus Bruno Fernandes and Garnacho in the attacking midfield. And plus, Marcus Rashford could be the sole striker that we could definitely have that day, because we definitely know the striker of Manchester United, Mr. Who is this? Rasmus Hojlund. Mr. Rasmus Hojlund, in his capacity, really can not play because he's got an injury, and so that means that since he's got an injury, he's got to recover fast before he can get first team football. Not even first team football, any kind of football, he can definitely get it when he recovers. But it's nothing serious to worry about. Just enjoy yourselves, be safe, keep yourself safe every other day. This life is so good, so this life is definitely so good, and do not take your time to listen to what other people are talking about you. If it is trash, just throw it in the bin. Enjoy your life, enjoy your days, and happier days are definitely coming. If you're going through a hard time, I can tell you, just keep the struggle on. It will be one day, and you will be much better than how you definitely are today. With that being said, really, I think if you're having a bad time, if you're having definitely a bad time, you can always Keep yourself safe. Anyway, let's hope that we can meet in yet another live video, as this video I've definitely been talking about two wonderful players, Andre Onana and SOFYAN Amrabat. Has been quite great having a chat right about here with you. Not Andre Onana. Why am I saying Andre Onana? Andre Onana is in my head, but this is Amadou Onana. So we could see Manchester United really having two Onanas, having Amadou Onana and Andre Onana. Anyway, quite nice, quite nice. Thank you for being part of this. Just waiting for you to say a goodbye. I'm saying goodbye, and it's been nice having a chat right about here. And please subscribe and ring that notification bell. As we say, SOFYAN Amrabat has this potential deal of SOFYAN Amrabat still available in the transfer market, plus Amadou Onana. Otherwise, goodbye for now. Let's meet in another video.